Hey guys, hope you're doing all right. How'd the martial law go today? When is it going to be 2030 before people start I'm not going to be negative. Maybe the end of March. You look, if you go behind the scenes stuff, it's things that we can see, oh, it's all good. But when you look at our bank account and how many bills we're behind normal people and everything, it don't look like nothing's going on. You certainly are around the normies. It's not. Had a young friend of mine. I thought he'd woke up. I thought he'd woken up the last 4 years, and his parents are really religious, and he stopped responding to my videos and everything. And I guess he's fell back asleep. He wished me happy Easter Day, and all I give him is a thumbs up. I'm not going to wish anybody a happy pagan holiday. Listen, all these people, and a lot of them are bots. A lot of them are paid for part of the SOP, and a lot of them are people that maybe have good intentions, maybe not. But they're getting on here and talking about us people that are calling this out for what it is and saying it needs to end, saying the one just come across really pissed me off, saying we don't have the spiritual capacity and we don't deserve to be this and that. Don't listen to them. That's just to make you feel bad, and that's just part of the program to make you go along with it, what people think and everything. It's okay to be honest, and I don't care what anybody thinks, that this has absolutely been taken too far. Absolutely no excuse, and you don't lie to nobody. I can understand it at a certain time, but they have flat out lied to us, or they have allowed it to get out there. Like I've said before, somebody's going around town saying, "Oh, Mitchell Gaither's promised to ever give everybody $100,000." It gets back to me. I'm gonna make it public. I didn't say that shit. So yeah, a lot of this stuff you can put Trump's face on, or RFK Jr., any of those guys, and say this. You can put my face on and everything else, but they know everything that's going on. So 80% of it they probably didn't say, but they need to stop it. They're hurting. The thing is our military. Probably 20% of our military kind of knows what's going on, or 30%. Very few know the whole thing, but the ones I know are very compliant in this. Now, why I don't know. They said they'd never turn weapons on us, but yet they're participating in psychological torment that will never be reversed unless the med bed come out and stuff like that. They'll never be reversed. I'm about to ask one of them, what's worse? You said you would never do it. 80% would walk away. You wouldn't turn weapons on us, but yet what you're doing is 100 times worse. Why don't you walk away? I don't understand that. But that's everybody's tired. I mean, I don't feel bad because I've talked to people 20 years walking away from this bullshit. The timeline's Easter. Well, tomorrow's the day after Easter. Is anybody getting a check or anything? We'll see. We'll see what XRP does tomorrow. China's supposed to go on it. We're supposed to go on it by June 14th. But now they're using an excuse they can't do this because the kids are in school. Well, I thought the Department of Education is supposed to be dismantled. Hell with that indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? So don't listen to these people. Everybody's frustrated. You're feeling like you're the only one. You're 90% of them. I've got followers all over the world. I've got one that was very close to the Kennedy family and confirms all who's actually running it behind the scene. And she like 6 months ago said she didn't know what the hell they was thinking. But you just don't keep spreading these lies. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two lies don't make the truth. And when this first started, my main source, who's been amazingly accurate, and he's not near the top, he's just good at guessing, sending me symbols and everything. He's only missed twice. And he said, even though most of it's true, it's still going to cause tremendous amount of psychological damage to the Americans. So the military went in knowing this. And I've said before, if anybody can show me proof of any PSYOP, and PSYOP, you think PSYOP's just been going on in modern times. They did it in the Roman days. They had ways of sending out letters and stuff like that, and word of mouth and everything. PSYOP's been going around since there was the first war. Show me one PSYOP that has been done to benefit the people. It's all the benefit of the corporations and the government. And if you do it to your own people, I mean, all I know is it's being done to us. I don't know. And, you know, they're saying now that a nice person said, well, Trump's just going to see who's faithful. Let me tell you, all the shit y'all drug us through, unnecessarily bullshit the last 5 years, actually the last 8, 10, they've been in mass since 1960. So all the shit you say that we hadn't been faithful, and like, what are you not going to give us the reset now? Are we all going to be locked up? No, I'm just saying what? So now you're going to see who's been faithful. Well, people are dying when they shouldn't have to. They're losing their homes. They still have to deal with this maritime law that should have been. They just should have flat out been told January 20th. You do it, you go straight to prison. Especially these family courts. The stuff made them ruling against me for the judgment was I hope they get. I don't even know if they'll ever get justice from that. But the ones getting their kids taken away in family court, that's absolutely unreal. And it's just so now. How long is it going to be? Another 4 or 5 years of uh, of doing this? I mean, how long is it going to be? And guys, the money is secondary. You're not a true patriot. You're not a true. Here I am saying this is my opinion. If you're good enough with the money and the stuff about the children's never revealed, this as long as we know bullshit. Now, yeah, there'll be many rejected, but it's got to be, to me, I think if you're a white person fighting in this battle, you will never be satisfied. I will go to my grave. If every eye does not see what has went on to the children to some extent, 10%, 5%, I'll never be satisfied with this. I will go to my grave having hard feelings towards this. I don't care if I have $1 billion. Do y'all feel that way? The reveal has got to happen. No matter what happens to the normies who refuse to wake up, no matter what, it has got to happen. And then once they see it, they can choose to turn and stay in 3D. But this lying to us and all this other stuff, enough's enough. But there's too much focus on the money, and Trump don't even talk about the children anymore. He, his speech when he come in 2016, the main goal of my administration in the practice of human trafficking. Well, yeah, I believe probably the truth is there's probably some going down, but they've really got a control of it right now. And I know there's probably a lot of children not found. But this keeping it secret and letting these normies go on living their illusion with all these pagan holidays, no, religion's got to be taken down. If you don't take down religion, all religions, all form of religions, this will turn around in another 10, 15, 100 years and do the same thing. It's all got to be taken down. The trafficking, the religions, everything else. And then the people can't handle it. They've got to stay in 3D and learn their lesson. But that's just the way I feel. I'm doing it out of love, and I feel for you guys. And all you people writing me and saying I've got probably 10% of my people that are saying just hang in there and that's fine, but they're criticizing me and I don't have the capacity to do this, and you don't need to be so negative and everything. Hey, listen, I'm speaking for 90% of the people. Followers all over the world. They're sick of this shit. Marines, everything else. It's sick of it. It's sickening. I've got to the point to where I've got a wild imagination. I was imagining tanks on the street and everything, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's happening along the border, and I've talked to people, it's happening in cities, but it's not going to be nationwide. It's never going to be. I'll just go ahead and tell you, one of my main sources said, you're never going to see an arrest, not publicly. And you're not going to see the unalivings of these people, ever. And I'm getting from my feelings and everything, even if the money situation's good and they show some of the trafficking, I'm getting that Tom Brady's clone gets to go in the Hall of Fame, and LeBron James and these normies keep their bread in circuses. That's what I'm getting. It's not definite, but they said the Queen would keep her legacy. If you do this, you don't get no deals. And they say no deals, but then you turn around, and I'm thinking that they could keep this going until all these people die natural deaths, which is 10 or 20 years. I'm not down with that, guys, and you shouldn't be either. And there's something you need to research called devolution. They've been doing it, trying to wake people up on the D side for 10 years, and it hadn't got it. You still got millions that would still vote that way. When are they going to start? Trump's already talking 2026 midterms. Is that when they're going to start on Republicans in another 10 years? I'm just asking. Now, there's supposed to be a polar shift and everything. That's the only thing going to happen. Something spiritual to the Creator. The only thing this way, men can't end it. We can't end it, everything else, because the willful blindness, especially of Americans in Canada, and people overall, it's going to take this polar shift stuff that I don't know a whole lot about, and all this other stuff with the symbols, the zodiac symbols and everything to come in and wake people. If that don't happen, we never live to see the end of it. Some people are writing me saying our grandkids might see it, our great-grandkids. And one of my sources who was really positive for 2 years, and that wasn't a main source, but she's good, she come to me one day in blank face. She said, Mitchell, she said, this will never end in our lifetime or kids' lifetime. And I said, what happened? She never did say. So, later.